If you're interested in finding out how I was able to secure my Australian student visa on my first try within months of applying, this video is definitely for you. I've had a lot of people ask, Lola, can you read your SOP out? Can you read your statement of purpose, your the answers you gave to your genuine temporary entrant questions? Can you read it out to us? Because I asked in a couple of videos ago if you guys wanted to know more about it, and the answer was a resounding yes. So I am bringing that to you today. If that's something you're interested in, do not go anywhere and keep on watching, okay? Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lola Lolita. If you're seeing me for the very first time, welcome. It's your first time here, welcome back guys. Today I am bringing you a much requested video. As I said earlier, everyone has been asking, can you read this thing out to us? And today, what can I do? Your wish. What? Your wish is my command, guys. So I'm going to be reading my statement of purpose out to you guys. So these were the questions that were asked. There are about 10 of them, and I'm going to read everything out loud for you guys, okay? So sit tight, get a drink of water, or some popcorn or something, chill and sit back and relax and enjoy this video, okay? Let's get right into it. Yeah, so guys, before I continue, disclaimer, I'm not a migration agent or a visa agent or anything like that. I'm just someone who digs up information and shares it with you guys, because I know there's a lot out there that people don't know about. So I'm doing my little by sharing it with you guys. And there's a bird chirping away and trying to disturb my video. Uncle, go away. Guys, at this point, this is the third time I am recording this video, and I'm not even joking. The first two times quality was not good, and it is just it's choking me now. It's beginning to frustrate me, and this one is here in the afternoon. My apologies guys, I'm sorry. Scratch that. You didn't hear that, okay? I'm staring at the bed. Can you just fly away? Okay, it's okay. Please, on that note, this video must do well, because it has stressed me. It has to do what? It has to do well, by God's grace. Share it with somebody. That's what I'm trying to tell you, okay? Anyway, let's get right into it. Engage with me in the comment section. I feel like at this point this video is all over the place. I'm sorry. So we're just gonna get right into it, guys. Thankfully the bird is gone, so you guys should hear me clearly now. So I'm just gonna go straight into it. So today, if you're just joining us, I'm going to be reading out my GTE, my genuine temporary entrance questions, or my statement of purpose as people call it also. So the first question was, introduce yourself by stating your full name, date of birth, and who will sponsor/finance your studies in Australia. My answer: my name is hellololaadeola. I was born on the 20th of January. You put your year there. My father will be sponsoring my education in Australia. Will be financing my education in Australia. Yes, that's the first one. The second question: record brief details of your education history, highlighting your results from year 10 and 12 equivalent qualifications to your highest academic and or technical qualification. Please mention the month and the year you started and finished of your education. Please mention all qualifications you studied both in Australia and in your country. All right, my answer: I started my high school education in October 2003. Hold on guys. So I was saying I started my high school education in October 2003 and finished in July 2009 with distinctions and credits. And between 2009 and 2011, I helped run my mother's business before proceeding to language school in Russia by beginning of November 2011 till July 2013. I then started my bachelor's degree in September 2013 till February 2018 and did a skills enhancement training from December 2017 to June 2018. So here you want to record all of the history, everything you have studied from your secondary school to your university. If maybe if you're coming for bachelor's, then you just probably have your secondary school, right? Or maybe you've already completed a bachelor's and want to come and do another bachelor's or master's, whatever. You need to give all of the details. This was when I started. The year I started, they don't need the date, more like the month and the year you started till when you finished and everything like that. Okay, so that is what they want to know, your education history or your educational history, right? Next, if applicable, this question 3 now. Describe your employment history, including the name of your employers, designations you held, and the duration of each job you have held. Please list all the employment history with the start and end date. So guys, here, this is why I've mentioned this on some of my videos, right? You do not exactly want to have a gap year. When I say gap year, you can't say you finished school 5 years ago, like your study, and you've not done any tangible work. Like, I know, like, it's not that easy to find a job immediately you finish school, right? Especially in Nigeria, right? But do something. Keep yourself busy, basically. Whether it's an internship you are doing, or you're working for your father, or you're working for your mother, here is where you will hype that thing you were doing. I'm going to read my answer to you so you get a clear context of what I mean. Find something tangible and do. If you are following your mom to a shop, you will romanticize it and make it sound sweet and nice. Yes, so it sounds more professional. You make it more professional. Whatever she was selling, you will find a name for it. I'm going to read mine to you. So do not stay idle, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. You cannot say you didn't do anything. So what will you write here? Do you get what I mean? So you want to stay working. Keep yourself busy. If it's a free internship you will do, go and do it, my dear. If it is working for, I don't know, just do something. Keep busy, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. If maybe you learned some courses here and there, write it here. That is that is not employment history. That's more of like educational history. So you need to find something tangible to be able to say, okay, I've done this within this period of time. They don't want you to stay idle, because I feel like it kind of, to them it will be like, are you really responsible? What have you been doing? I know, fine, you didn't get a job, but what did you do to enhance yourself, to make yourself better career-wise or anything like that? Okay, so I'm going to read my answer and see the way I made this sound. It made sense. I said, I helped my mother run a business between 2009 and 2011 as a business administrator. Right? So you see the way I said, if you are following your mom to a shop, or your pop to his workshop, or whatever they do, if they don't have office job and they run a business. See the way I said I became a business administrator. My dear, what was I doing? What was I really doing? My mom was selling stuff, so I followed her and I was helping out at our shop, and I became a business administrator. You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it. But that's basically what I mean. You need to make it sound professional, what you did. Okay? And then I also said I have worked at Dash Place Australia from November 2018 till present as a reverse logistics leading hand. So I'm not comfortable sharing the name of the company I worked for here, so that's why there's that dash there. So you state where you have worked. So to give you guys a bit of context, I didn't come, so this was in 2020. I applied for my student visa in 2020, right? And I came into Australia in 2018. You might ask, Lola, how? So I came in on a skilled graduate visa 476, right? So hold on. Okay. So I was saying I came in on a skilled graduate visa 476, which was a work visa, work/study visa, whatever it is. You can study, you can work full-time for 18 months. It's similar to 485. So if you have 476 visa, you can't get 485 visa, basically. It's one or the other. You can't get it twice. So that was what I came in with. It was when my student visa was about to expire, like my skilled visa was about to expire, right? And it was right in the middle of COVID, guys. It was not a fun time. So I applied for student visa for diploma. Okay, so that's to give you guys a bit of context. Like, someone might be didn't you come in as a student? No, I did not come into Australia as a student initially. Okay, I got here before I became a student. All right, moving on. So that answers the third question. But four, there are about 10 questions if I didn't say before, so I have them on here. Number 4, state how your selected course is linked to your previous study and or work experience. If there is no link, explain why you are seeking a change of discipline and therefore a career change. Okay, so here, before I go into my answer, I would say because here they're asking state how your selected course. So I know some people, you are allowed to change career. COVID happened, life happened, and everyone decided, oh, I want to do something else. Life is too short, life is too fickle for me to stay stuck in something maybe I'm not even enjoying, right? So it is actually totally allowed for you to change your course. You just need to convince the visa or the migration agent that there's a genuine reason why you're changing your course. Like, okay, I'm changing my course because I'm changing my course because that sounds like they are thinking. I'm changing my course because I realized, for example, I'll give you an example. Due to COVID, I realized that I want to be more helpful. I want to contribute more to the society. So maybe you did something in management and you want to switch to nursing or something like that. So you need to explain to them why, right? But if you're not changing course and you're just furthering your degree, you need to link them together. So I would read my answer to you, okay? So my background, remember, my own background was engineering, right? As I was saying, guys, my background was engineering, okay? Keep that in mind. So my answer to the fourth question was, I studied aeronautical engineering, and I realized that during the course of my studies, we sometimes had projects to complete in groups. And most times it was very hard for us to have a common group because there usually wasn't anyone to manage the group or coordinate the project. So it made me realize after completing my BSc that a project management course would be very beneficial because this will enable me to manage my group well, because as an engineer, I will sometimes be in charge of projects such as overhauling or repairing of engines. And I know that a course in project management will make it easy for me to communicate properly with my team and also handle things professionally. Okay, so I did bachelor's in engineering, and then I said I did my diploma course was project management. So project management and engineering, they kind of go hand in hand because you'll be working in a team as an engineer and stuffs like that. So definitely project management will teach you more of how to manage people, how to work with people, how to communicate with people and stuff like that, right? That's the major thing with project management. So that kind of goes hand in hand with my engineering degree. So that is how I was able to link it. Okay, so I've already said earlier, if by chance your degrees are not matching, you need to convince them that there's a reason why you want to do that. Okay, you're allowed to change your career pathway. I don't know if that there's a word I'm looking for, but like, you're allowed to switch careers basically. Okay, next question. Give honest reasons for any major gaps in your studies and or employment history. Where possible, attach documentary evidence to your SOP. Okay? Guys, hold on. So as I was saying, guys, here they're asking honest reason for any major gaps in your studies. So let's say you were studying and then maybe you took a gap year, or you didn't. If you didn't, you just said there were no gaps. And also see the employment, why I said it's very important. If you took a break, so let's say you finished school 2 years ago, between 2 years, 2020 and now, what have you been doing? What have you, fine, we know there was COVID and everything, but let's assume it was an era where there wasn't COVID, right? What were you doing between this and this period? What have you been doing? And you can also state there, like employment history, you might, I don't know, maybe write on the grounds of COVID that you were working from home, or you were just doing skills that could help enhance your career because you couldn't work, all you could do was you were stuck at home because of COVID, something like that. That is still, I feel like that's still reasonable as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. So my answer, this one will shock you, my answer here was no major gaps, and that is because I didn't have any major gaps. I was working. I remember when I finished secondary school, I was helping my mom with her business until I secured my admission to go study, right? So I didn't have any gap here. I already mentioned that I worked for my mom for a period of time, yeah? And yeah, so employment history, if you had a gap, or study if you had a gap, you need to give them a reason why. So I've answered that. My answer there was very short. That's number 5, no major gaps, and that was it. Number 6, describe the specific research you have conducted before you selected your specific Australian course and institution, and provide the name and duration of your selected course and institution that you propose to undertake in Australia. Here you could identify the skilled occupation and any professional body membership that this course may lead to benefit your future career. Please explain the content of the course you will study and how long you will take. So here, guys, this is what I say when I was talking about documents you need for student visa. Regardless of if someone is helping you apply, you are paying an agent to help you with your application. You still need to know exactly what is going on with your application, because see this question now, because for your SOP, ideally your agent would not fill it for you. They're going to send you these questions and you would fill it by yourself. They might now go through it again and see how they can make it better, but sometimes they don't, because let's not lie, a lot of these agents, that's what so many people don't know, they have so many clients. At the end of the day, it's a business for them. They're trying to run their business. No one will do it as well as you yourself would do it, because it is your problem, right? You're the one that is seeking visa. But if an agent might not be as thorough as you would like, so you need to make sure you write this thing out properly. Write it out well, because this is your visa on the line at the end of the day. Okay, you have everything to lose. They really don't have much to lose, in the sense that, well, it might affect their rating, but it's just a situation of, well, you can apply again, which means you pay them more money. Okay, so try and know about your course. Yeah, don't just dump everything on the agent. The course you want to study, why do you want to study it? What is it about? Because with this question, you'll be able to give them an answer. Go online, do research, and see what the course is about and everything. Okay, so my answer here is, when searching for schools, because here they also asked you, don't forget guys, they asked about the institution. So you cannot just tell the agent, agent finds you a random school based off of you're looking for a place where you can stay after your study for PR purposes and everything. They've given you the name of the university they think would be a good option. My dear, what can you do for yourself? Go online, go on Google. Google is your best friend. I always say this and people will think I'm joking. Go on Google and type out the school, see their rating, see what they're all about, their everything, right? I'm going to read my answer now. When searching for schools to attend, I looked for a school that had a very structured and good academic background, and also a sense of community and affordable tuition. Guys, I put affordable tuition here. Looking back, well, let's not even lie, you need something that is affordable. So I put it here. This is what I replied. This was my answer. I've not changed anything here. This was the answer I sent to the immigration for my student visa. Okay, so I talked about looking for something, a school or a university that has a sense of community, because you're coming as an international student, you want to feel welcomed, you want to feel like, yes, they do care about you. Okay, then I moved on and I said I will be attending Australian Institute of Business and Technology, and my chosen course of study is project management. It is a 1-year diploma course. Project management entails the procedures of initiation, planning, execution, regulation, and closure, as well as the guidance of the project teams, operations, towards achieving all the agreed upon goals within the set scope, time, quality, and budget standards. Guys, did you think I knew what that was before I applied for this course? No, I did not. I did what? I went on Google, I checked different websites and tried to put that together. Okay, I found a good definition. Don't just go and copy and paste from the internet. Make it your own word. Okay, make it into your own words, if that makes sense, right? So that was my answer there. Next question, number 7. If there are similar courses of less or the same international standing available in your country, provide reasons for choosing to study in Australia instead. So they want to know, why exactly do you want to come and study? Is there a school in your country that can give you the same level of education? Is there level of the same quality of education? Yeah. Also explain how your selected course will help your career prospects in your home country or in other international settings where positive employment opportunities may exist for you once you complete your selected course in Australia. So guys, in case I've not mentioned it before, don't come and go and write I'm not leaving Australia when I finish studying. They'll just stamp it. No, it's gonna be a what? No, do not write that, because you need to let them know, like, I don't plan on staying in Australia, which if you change your mind later, that is fine. You are allowed to stay later through the legal means. You find a way, a visa to go on to, right? But initially, see, they're asking you everything. If you read that question again, if I read that question again, everything they're asking here is basically pointing to the fact that, first of all, give us a reason why you don't want to study in your country, number 1. Number 2, give us job prospects you think you will get in other countries once you finish your course. See, they did not even say here in Australia, because to them, you are coming here to study and you're packing your bag and you're going when you finish. All right. So my answer, I decided to study project management in Australia because there are no schools of similar international standing in my country. This is where your country will suffer small, because let's be honest, if you say, okay, your country can give you the same quality of education, why are you coming here again to study? Give us a genuine reason, make it make sense. Okay, so my chosen course will help my career prospects by adding to my engineering qualification and giving me an edge over my colleagues, as a course in project management would be very beneficial, because this will enable me to manage my group well, because as an engineer, I will sometimes be in charge of projects such as repairing and overhauling of engines, and I know that a course in project management will make it easy for me to communicate with my team and also handle things professionally. So you see the way I have tried to make it make sense. I've said in my country we don't really have something like that. Secondly, my chosen course will help my career prospects because it will give me an edge over my colleagues, which means what? I would have a higher chance of getting a job faster and quicker once I finish my course. So you see how I have tried to make it make sense there. And yeah, that was my answer. On to number 8. I'm trying to finish this video quickly. If you have dependents, spouse and or children, please provide their names, date of birth, and state if they plan to accompany you to Australia, join you later, or remain in their home country whilst you study in Australia. Okay, so if you have dependents, please do mention if during your 2 years duration they are going to come here and join you later. They don't necessarily have to come with you immediately. Are they coming in at a later time to join you, or they are not coming in to join you at all, or so you need to state that, because in the long run, if you do not put any dependents, let's say you are married and you do not put your wife or your husband or your kids on there, if you now later come down the line and be like, oh, I have a wife and I have a son in Nigeria, the question is, why should they believe you? Because it could just be a random person you're trying to bring, a family member or a relative or something that is actually not related to you directly. Do you get what I mean? So if you have dependents, and when I say dependents, it doesn't necessarily have to be, if maybe you are a guardian for someone and you know, okay, I'm in charge of my niece or my nephew and I want her to come and join me later, she's your dependent, so you have to put that on the application, right? So you need to make sure you put that while you are applying, right? Otherwise, for me, I didn't have any dependents, so my answer was no dependents. Okay, so you need to make sure that you state all these things clearly, because these people keep records. They don't joke with their records. they will find that thing for you. If you think if you forget or you don't mention it, and down the line you come back and you're claiming, oh I did, they will bring the record out for you and be like, nope, you never said you had a dependent. Okay, so you don't want that kind of situation. Number 9, we're almost done. 2 more. Number 9, I need water, my throat is purged at this point. Number 9, state your future career plans. Here you could record any compelling and realistic reasons you may have for returning to your home country once you successfully complete your selected course and after you have qualified for and taken advantage of the post-study visa appropriate to your final level of study. I feel good. That's not all. E.g., you may already have an attractive employment position to return to provide evidence. I think I should be talking about these things as I'm going. Make sure, like, they want to know what I said earlier, that you plan on returning to your home country. So if you have a job waiting for you in Nigeria, maybe your company is sponsoring you and they're just like, okay, Lola, we're sending you to Australia for a 6-month course or a 1-year course. After that, come back and continue your job, right? Okay, so you need to provide evidence. Okay, this is where I work, these are the people sponsoring me, blah blah blah. They want evidence. You cannot just come and say, oh, you have job waiting for you. They're going to ask you for your employment history or your employment letter and everything. So they put in bracket, provide evidence. You may be expected to rejoin or take over your family's business on your return. Provide evidence. So if your company has this big business that they run or whatever, and you are going to be the one running it when you come back after your study, put it there. You may be an only child or the eldest son or daughter of elderly parents who expect you to return home to take over the family interest and support them. So here is family ties. Are you going to go back home to support your parents or your family, to help them? Like they said here, maybe you have elderly parents, right? You may have a spouse and or children who will be remaining in your home country whilst studying in Australia to return home to support and so on. So here, if you've mentioned you have dependents that are not coming to study with you, that was from the previous question, right? They are going to stay home. This gives them a reason to believe, okay, this person is actually going to go back home. You can have genuine ties, right? But it is absolutely okay for you to want your family to come, because 2 years it's not beans. 1 year is not even being said. So what are we saying? So here my answer was, on completion of my course at Australia Institute of Business and Technology, I plan on using my qualifications to apply for jobs in my home country and other countries where there are shortages of engineering professionals. So here I have stated that I don't plan on staying in their country. I am going to carry my diploma, I carry myself and go to a place where I know there are shortages of employment in my field. Okay, so that is what you want to do here. Here you need to see, there's nothing like overwriting. Write as much details as you need. It's better to provide more details than not provide enough details. Okay, yeah, so that was number 9. You need to give a reason, like family ties, properties, like the last one about elderly parents and managing their interests. That's like maybe they have properties, or you're going to go back and take care of them, or you have an employment that is waiting for you. So you guys, please keep that in mind. All right, last question, finally, guys. Finally, how long? Okay, we're trying to make this video short. Describe any exceptional circumstances that may impact one way or another on your student visa profile that your DIBP case officers would expect you to disclose, and then address these unique case specific issues in full. E.g., provide details of any previous visa refusals issued to you or your spouse if relevant, and justify how you have radically changed your circumstances since then. Describe any marital status related issues. Explain any unusual financial sponsorship and or financial conditions that may impact of your case. Provide reasons for frequent overseas travel and so on if possible. Attach related documentary evidence to your SOP, all right, to support such claims. So here they are basically asking you if you have any special circumstances. Has your visa been rejected before? You see, I feel like I have a video up where I talked about visa refusal and stuff. If you've had a visa refusal before, you need to let them know, because they will dig it out. If you say you did not have and they find out that you do, that means you're not being honest with your application. If you're lying, I feel like once they find any discrepancy, if they find one, it will take a lot for the agent, the case officer, to be like, okay, this was just a one-off mistake and this person wasn't lying or something like that. So you cannot say you've never had a visa refusal. If you have, it doesn't mean they will not give you the visa currently, because when they refuse your visa, they will tell you exactly why they are refusing the visa to a level, so you can work on that before you apply again. So if you have a visa refusal, you need to mention it, or maybe criminal record or something like that, because they will ask for your what's it called, your police character, police certificate and stuff like that. Okay, so my answer to that question number 10 was no exceptional circumstances, because I had not had any, I didn't have any visa refusal or anything I needed to let them know about. Okay, and then at the bottom there's something along the lines of, I certify that the information provided above is correct and everything. You put your name, your date of birth, your passport number and the date you filled the information. But yeah guys, that is all for this video. I was trying to make this video a little short, but it's looking like we're close to 30 minutes. I hope you guys would really watch this video, because guys, this thing stressed me, but I brought it to you guys because you guys are my OG. If I don't do it for you, what am I gonna do it for? But yeah, if you are here up to this point and you thoroughly enjoyed this video, if you found this useful or informative or helpful in any way, in the slightest way possible, definitely please click on that subscribe button, like this video, share, comment with me in the comment section. If there's anything you want to know, if there's anything you feel like I didn't mention or I didn't talk about, ask your questions in my comment section. Okay, thank you all so much for watching, and hi baby girl, I'll be seeing you all in my next video. Okay, stay tuned, stay blessed, stay safe. I love you all. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye. Sure, anyway, we're trying to record this video the third time, and I'm hoping I still remember all the things I said, because I felt like doing it over and over, it might make it better, but at the same time I feel like I might have said things that I will not remember to say again. Guys, should I continue? Because I can't tell how loud you can hear that bird in the background. Like, I'm looking. No, it's okay. It's okay. Guys, this is the third time I'm recording this video. Waiting happen. What did I offend? Abba. It's frustrating, because I would have said all the things I want to say. I feel like redoing over and over, it feels like I'm missing things out. But anyway, it is well. That's what I have to say. Bye. Everything is just doing the most to upset me. But we move, okay? We do what? We move.